Soup from a Sausage Peg by Hans Christian Andersen. Read by Daniel Shulman. Chapter 1. Soup from a Sausage Peg.
"That was a perfectly delightful dinner yesterday,"
one old female mouse told another who had not attended the feast.
"I sat number 21 from the Old Mouse King, which wasn't bad at all. Would you like to hear the menu? The courses were exceedingly well arranged. Mouldy bread, bacon rind, tallow candle, and sausage. And then the same dishes all over again, from start to finish. It was as good as 2 banquets. There was such a pleasant atmosphere, and such good humor, that it was like a family gathering. Not a scrap was left, except the pegs at the ends of the sausages. The conversation turned to these wooden pegs, and the expression, 'soup from a sausage peg,' came up. Everybody had heard it, but nobody had ever tasted such a soup, much less knew how to make it. We drank a fine toast to the health of whoever invented the soup, and we said he deserved to be appointed manager of the poorhouse. Wasn't that witty? And the Mouse King rose and promised that the young maiden mouse who could make this soup should be his queen. He gave them a year and a day to learn how.
"That wasn't so bad after all," said the other mouse. "But how do you make this soup?"
"Yes, how do you make it?" That's exactly what the female mice were asking, the young ones and the old maids too. Every last one of them wants to be queen, but they don't want to bestir themselves and go out into the wild world to learn how to make soup, as they certainly would have to do. Not everyone has the courage to leave her family and her own snug corner. Out in the wild world, one doesn't come upon cheese parings or smell bacon every day. No, indeed. One must endure hunger, yes, and perhaps be eaten alive by a cat.
Very likely this is what frightened most of them from venturing out into the wide world to find the secret of the soup. Only 4 mice declared themselves ready to go. They were young and willing, but poor. Each would go to one of the 4 corners of the world, and then let fortune decide among them. All 4 took sausage pegs with them as a reminder of their purpose. These were to be their pilgrim staffs. It was the beginning of May when they set out, and they did not return until May the following year. But only 3 of them returned. The 4th did not report, and there was no news about her, though the day of the contest had come.
"Yes, something always goes wrong on even the most pleasant of occasions,"
the Mouse King observed, but he commanded that all the mice from many miles around should be invited. They gathered in the kitchen, and the 3 travellers lined up in a row by themselves. For the 4th, who was missing, they placed a sausage peg shrouded in a cape. No one dared to express an opinion until the 3 travellers had made their reports, and the Mouse King had rendered his decision. Now we shall hear.